to our 2022 Broadhead Test review. We've had multiple people out there request that we do a review of our 2022 Broadhead Test to give you guys our thoughts and opinions on what we saw during that test and what we plan on shooting this year. During this test, I basically broke up the Broadheads into two different groups. One group being fixed blades, one being mechanicals and hybrids. So we have a first and second winner for fixed blades, and we have a first and second winner for mechanicals and hybrids. We had weight accuracy test, cardboard block penetration test, wound channel test on ballistic shell, penetration test on ballistic shell, a bleed out test, and then also an angle test and see if we took any damage. Basically what I did, the top performers all got 3 points for each one of these tests. The middle pack performance to a little bit on the higher end got 2 points, and everything that didn't perform well or was at the bottom of the pack got 1 point. Highest score overall is basically how they fell into the ranks, and so we'll basically go right into that right now. Start off with the mechanicals and the hybrids. Top performer for mechanicals and hybrids was the True Blue crossbreed, made out of Australia. Did excellent. Top performer for a mechanical hybrid in the penetration test on the cardboard block, and top performer in the ballistics gel. Consistent results on both of them. Wound channel was excellent on the ballistics gel and the cardboard block, and the bleed out test was also great. So if that broadhead flies accurate, that would be a solid choice to go with for mechanical hybrid. We did not test out accuracy. We just don't have a great way to do that without a bow machine, so we did not do that. The True Blue crossbreed broadhead did take first place overall for mechanicals and hybrids. And if we did do an overall test, including the fixed blades, it would have took first in that as well. So first overall, True Blue crossbreed broadhead. Don't mistake it with the True Blue Impulse, which did not perform very well. Second up, there was actually a tie between Bloodbath broadhead and the Rage Extreme 4-blade broadhead. If you watch that video, we did talk a little bit of crap about the Rage. It performed poorly in the penetration test and the cardboard block, which is one of the things that we started with. And it's had such a high price point and a big name on it that we kind of trashed it a little bit. But I want to give credit where it's due. And overall, all said and done, after the ballistics gel and the bleed out, it did tie for second place. So trying to be unbiased, Rage did tie for second place with the Bloodbath. Just so if you guys don't know, the Bloodbath, this was our #1 performer last year. So that means 2 years in a row, this Bloodbath performed in the top 2. So, and it's your biggest budget beater broadhead. It is at a price point of $26.50 or so for a 3-pack, which comes out to $8.50 or roughly per broadhead, which is your lowest price point out there out of all the broadheads we tested. Your Rage Extreme is one of the highest, coming in at $17 a broadhead, and it sells in a 2-pack for $33. Your True Blue crossbreed, also $49 for a 3-pack, which is basically right there with your Rage as well. But all 3 of those mechanical hybrids performed extremely well. Rage had mixed reviews in penetration, a lot of cutting surface, but the Bloodbath gave you just as much cutting surface, but can more consistently perform. So, in my opinion, I would knock up that Bloodbath, but if you are a Rage fan, they did do all right. For fixed blades, QAD Exodus broadhead took the cake for the fixed blades. I asked Russ at Bear Creek Archery, my go-to archery expert with years of experience, what fixed blade broadhead would he shoot if he wants something to fly as closest to a field point, and he recommended the QADs and gave me a pack, and these things performed, which was good, which means that's what I decided to shoot this year because I shoot fixed blades. I already shot one doe with them, took out 2 ribs, went right through the heart, and deer dropped 50 yards away, and that arrow flew right through, hit off the rocks on the bottom of this dried out creek bed, and that broadhead still looks excellent. I put it on a new arrow. I'll shoot it again. So QAD, #1 performer for fixed blades, and also we're good in real life. I actually, when I was practicing with them, accuracy as far as that goes, 20 yards dead on, flew exactly the same as field points. When I went out to 50, there was like, they were flying probably about 3 inches or so to the right at 50 yards, but that is not bad at all. So QAD Exodus, top performer for fixed blades. Runner up, coming in second for fixed blades, is the Ramcat Hydro Shock Broadhead. Also a good budget price of $10 for the head. Did decent and did pretty well overall in penetration. Has a decent wound channel. Did decent in bleed out. So did good overall. Definitely one that I would trust. Not sure how accurate any of these are, like I said, but did pretty good overall. So there's a quick review of the top, I guess, 5 broadheads, but your first and second place performers. Broadheads that didn't show up, not impressed with. The old Zwicky. We threw into the test. I had a brand new pack that was sitting around. For my dad used to shoot those. He shot a bear with them years ago. But a brand new pack was sitting there, so we threw it in the test. It was the last place performer. Weight accuracy was far off. Penetration was not great. There was nothing really great at all about them. So kind of probably one of the reasons why they almost retired them. And no one's really out there buying those up right now. So Zwicky's not great. The next 2 low performers were the Montec Original and the Muzzy Trocar. So both of them not great performing. They did all right in some of the penetration for the cardboard block. Not great wound channels. Did all right in penetration for the ballistics gel as well, but fixed blades usually do outperform a little bit in that area. A lot of them don't have as much cutting surface. Bleed out was definitely not great on either of them. We shot one container twice with one of them, and it still didn't bleed out faster than some of the other broadheads. So those were some of our bottom performers. So there you have it. Quick review and recap on the 2022 Broadhead Test. Make sure you check that video out for more information, or any of our other Broadhead Test videos. If you like this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It helps us out to continue to make this content for you guys and give you guys the information you want. Good luck in the woods this year. Drop them dead. Hooked2Hunt.